it to the letter Z, 26 videos on the foundational styles. So by now I think you are definitely getting the hang of the basics of upstrokes and downstrokes and how we weight things and some of the lettering terminology. As always, you can grab this worksheet free on the blog, and I am going to start on my practice layer. The big thing with the letter Z, kind of like the letter S, is that this part is ever so slightly smaller than this part. So if you were to draw a line straight up, you would see that slightly inside. Whoops, I actually made that go a little wonky. And then same thing, if I brought this straight down, the base of this should be a little bigger. So when you're drawing your letter Z, the framework is extra important. So you can see I just have 2 straight lines at the cap height and baseline, and then they're just connected with a diagonal line. And then you are going to start adding your weight. I like to work from a new layer so I have more flexibility. So I am just going to add weight on this side this time and try to match it on this side. And again, I want that to come I can see already it's a little farther over than that part. So that's good. We like that. And then this one should be slightly shorter, and it is, so we're good there. And then Z is drawn, so you have a bit of a flat side here. No, it doesn't have to be, but if we're going with this more kind of traditional style, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna add a little weight there and a little weight there, just trying to kind of match my lines, and then I will connect them. So this is another one of those letters. Whoops, I forgot I'm on a new layer, so I need to tap that and merge down so it doesn't flood my page, where I will be sketchy and imperfect, and then I will reduce the opacity and draw a new one on top of it. Now for your serifs for the letter Z, they're just gonna go right here and right here. So something super simple like that, at least if you're drawing that style of serif. The Z is the lowercase drawn the exact same way, only you're gonna be between the mean line and the baseline. For the script, I went with a very classic letter Z. I like to do the line on it. I've always done that for my 7s and for my Zs. I don't know if it was just the years I was learning handwriting, that's how we were taught, but that's something I've kind of always done. So feel free to draw it differently. You could also do an uppercase Z that looks more like your lowercase here. So again, all your weight for this one is right through the center here. On the lowercase, it's through here and here. And that's a little trickier to get right with this one just because they're so close together. So that is another one where I'll get super sketchy like that to add my weight. And then I let it get pretty thin there. And some of that is just personal preference and what you think looks best. So feel free to try different styles. You could have your Z be more like that. I did one with loops in it. That is, kind of personal preference as well. So that is the big thing with the letter Z is, again, this is slightly inside of this and this is slightly inside of this. So your base is just a little bit wider. All right, you have made it through the whole series. I have also been concurrently running my Playful Bubble Letters series, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out. We still have another week or 2 to finish that, and then we'll be moving on to calligraphy and then dimensional block letters, and that will take us through almost the end of summer.